Magnificent human works. Giant towers, long propellers as far as the eye can see, are pulled to the top of the mountain. Bridges are built. Hardships have to be overcome to pull super shipments. Super heavy-duty field will be in part 2 of the journey to install this giant electric fan. You will feel overwhelmed and indescribable. Next, part 1 is here. Part 2 you will see with your own eyes how the tractors are shortened and lengthened. More than 100 meters long. It has a central axis. Can retract like the antenna. Custom lengthened, has enough length to hold the 191-meter-long wind turbine. Lengthen. Oh, what is that lengthening? It's not that thing. Just imagine it cleverly. It's the body of the car that makes it longer. Oh, that's a difficult thing. It grows. Here's the smart thing. If it's this long, how can you turn a corner super long and super heavy chariots are being built? Then there is a big problem that needs to be solved, which is the roads up the mountain. How can those giant chariots pass through? So the engineers started working again. The roads that were too narrow, the roads that were too urgent, had to be redone, and it took a lot of time. And the cost went up terribly. The roads needed digging. The mountain sections need to be cut. You even have to build more large bridges. Like this one. It was created just to transport rotors and giant components to transport wind power production. Bridge girders is a giant concrete block that is cast and transported to the bridge installation location. Because there are terrains where we cannot build on site, and also to speed up the construction progress, we should choose the cast bridge girder option. Ready is the most feasible, because while building the footing, the bridge girders have been cast and waiting for the concrete to be old enough. Then the footings, and piers are finished. Not only that, we also have to build vehicles to transport super huge bridge girders, and even have to build giant machines to install armor on each span of the bridge. But if we use a crane, it is very difficult to find any type of bridge that can stand in difficult terrain to install bridges like this. You see, the journey to install electric fans is extremely arduous. Once we have completed the road, we continue to drag the supergiant wind turbines up the mountain, and each rotor not only can be carried by a specialized tractor, but it takes an entire army, including hundreds of road workers, dozens of drivers, and dozens of technical engineers, calculating all options. To go up the mountain slope, an additional 4 to 5 tractors are needed to support. To be able to move super heavy propellers like this, if there is even a slight miscalculation, unpredictable consequences will occur. Tens of millions of dollars can be lost with one miscalculation. I'd like in this case, just navigating and calculating the speed of the road, making a slight adjustment in the center, leading to the car flipping and damaging the giant propeller. Just moving it back to fix it is already extremely expensive. Everything needs to be calculated extremely meticulously. Every smallest movement of the propeller when moving. And there are parts where we have to move every meter. To adjust the balance of something as giant as this, we have to take into account the wind speed. Because when the propeller blade is raised high, it is influenced by many effects of wind force and weather changes, causing many obstacles for us. The wind force on the blade is nearly 200 meters. It creates extremely large leverage. It can knock down even super heavy vehicles, and also knock down bridge machines that are holding it up. The process of installing a wind power fan can take up to a month, even several months, guys. Not only do we have to carry giant fan blades, we also have to carry huge components, and the column is the cylindrical body of the wind power fan. This pipe is a section of the fan pier. It is from 20 to 35 meters long, depending on the section, and it takes more than a dozen sections to be high enough for a fan when pulled. Getting to the top of the mountain is no less difficult than carrying the fan blades, and to lift them up and install them at the base of the column, it takes a lot of engineers with super brains to construct this project. And if you watch the Tyrant Truck channel, remember to subscribe to the channel to watch part 3 of the journey. Install a giant electric fan. Dear friends, remember to share this video with your friends. Let's know. Please come to this wonderful project. And if you find the video interesting, remember to give it a try, and add your comments below in the comments section. Thank you.